you got through port authorities just pretty easily. You're just like, "Hi, I'm here," and they're like, "All right, cool." Um, you
This
landed.
is the criminal planet, right?
Yes,
The,
Grimhild is like the super criminal planet.
the CD bar planet.
The CD planet, yes. Population of 36 million. It's a tech level 4. Might be one of the shadiest planets in the sector in terms of like criminal activity.
Good.
You landed at a port. I believe the docking fees were like 50 a day or 100 a day. One of those two. We'll handle that when you leave. I forgot to do docking fees at Uber, so I guess somehow you made it past without paying docking fees. You were given a rendezvous point within one of the major cities nearby, and you were told to bring one of the crates, which two of you can easily carry. They're not terribly heavy. They're just kind of long and awkward. So you guys, got the crates, hopped on a cab, and drove over, and you find yourself in front of this medical facility, and it's got big red letters called Transcorp Lab. And then what we left off with last time is you guys walked up to the door, the double door swung open, and there in front of you stood this doctor whose picture you had seen in previous SWN articles, and she greets you by saying, "Hi, my name is Dr. Vivek." And then that's sort of where we left off at.
Well, there was a gun aimed at us.
Yes. It is a facility that looks like it does have security on it. It has like automated gun turrets that are pointed at you at the moment. I mean, just sort of like, you know.
Are we all there?
Yes, unless you don't want to be there, then things can get a little complicated. But sure. Tree's not there. Wararu stayed at the.
I would like to be there.
Tree.
It's probably for the best.
Tree is nothing but trouble, man.
Yep.
If we get into trouble, he'll be slowing us down.
Yeah. So everyone's there? I take it?
Yep.
Okay. I'm just gonna show you a sort of a layout of what you've got here.
Burger Town. Like
Yeah,
Burger
there's a
Town.
Burger Town.
Oh, Burger Chef.
Yes. So you guys have just been greeted by Dr. Vivek, and she's just sort of looking at you expectantly. Kind of, her eyes are mostly on, who are the two carrying the case?
Not.
I suppose it'd be Nugget and Shassoon, I would think.
Just in the
What
back
case
carrying.
were we carrying?
It was one of those locked, powered cases, the ones that had the, you needed a handprint to open them, but you couldn't hack past it.
Okay. Yeah, I'm absolutely carrying one of them. Or I'm carrying it with Nugget.
Okay.
We were just giving coordinates to this thing too.
Yeah, and
Or were we giving her name?
you were given her name to, I believe, Dr. Vivek.
Ah, alright. I just step forward and say, hello, Dr. Vivek. We are here to deliver this item to you. I don't know what's in it.
She nods, like that's fully expected, and says, "Yes, there should be, quite a few more in your ship. We just wanted to verify the contents of the delivery before, obtaining the rest of them." And she
Yes,
she
I
says,
remember all of that now.
"Do you, or is that just?"
I recall now that we got the samples.
Yes, it was. You just brought one case. You have like 10 tons of this. So,
Right.
I mean, there's a
You
lot
were
of
saying
cases.
Shassoon Nugget can't carry a 10 pounds of
No.
base.
No, maybe Tree.
Come on,
Tree came
Nugget.
with
I'm
you.
surprised. I would expect Nugget to be able to carry at least that much.
With his stats? I don't know. I don't think he has any strength stats. Well, he's got
But he's stronger
13.
than
It's
Shassoon.
pretty my weakest stat.
broken. No, charisma's the weakest stat.
Charisma's
Wisdom.
weaker.
Okay. So she sort of gestures you inside. She swipes her badge on the door, and the guns sort of like go back to sort of a resting position that just points straight out.
Walk in.
Okay. Does everyone else, follow on suit?
I walked in also. Right.
Okay. She comes
Unless
up.
they took the crate. Did they take the crate from us, or are we still?
No,
carrying the crate?
you're carrying it. She's just sort of like telling you to come this
Okay.
way. There's another place. So
do
you're
that.
in a nice little room, and there's again, 2 or 3 guns sort of just trained on the area. She swipes a card. The north and south doors both open, and she just sort of walks on through, gesturing you in that way.
Didn't you say this was a medical facility?
Yes, it's a medical facility. On
Interesting.
a shady planet full of criminals. Yes.
Okay.
Zoe!
With
A lot of
something like
guns in
this,
this medical
like-
facility.
is it like a hospital or like because it's privately owned?
It is privately
Yeah.
owned. You wouldn't be sure. It doesn't look like a
But it's
hospital.
like- Yeah, it's
Or like
like
a
a
medical-
hospital or like medical
more
research.
like a scientific lab. And you'll see that more as you get into it. You'll see more and more things, sort of like scientific testing, stuff like that.
Oh, fun. Like
Yeah.
uplifted animals.
As we go through, I'm keeping my eyes open for a computer terminal or other type thing that doesn't appear to be guarded or have guns pointed at it.
Well, there's one in the security room. The guns aren't particularly trained on anyone at the moment.
Mostly I'm looking like at the Burger Town and wondering if their registers are connected to the network.
Well, all of you get into this sort of security lobby. There's a couple, couple guards that are just sort of standing there. They look at Dr. Vivek and they sort of nod, and they sort of point you to the south to check in. And she says, "Why don't you guys go check in? It's a formality, and then come back here and we can either get some dinner first, or we can proceed with business."
That sounds good, thank you.
Okay.
I walk over to check in.
So check in. You see this sort of this fluorescent-looking human that just says, "Please state your name."
My name is Reid.
Reid. Thank you. Thinking. Does Reid have much of a criminal background, or if he does, what sort of criminal background does he have?
I imagine he probably has something about. Hold on, here's a crisis.
Reid was eating a chocolate-covered strawberry and dribbled chocolate all over himself.
That's not what happened.
I give up.
No, there's chocolate on my shirt
Does
somewhere.
sound
All
like
right.
a racist dude.
I imagine he has something for like fraud or money laundering. Except he just said Reid, so I don't know how they would figure out who he is.
Right. So a little light pops out, scans you, and it just says, "Threat level 0. Next, please."
Reid's eyes kind of narrow, but he's just like, and then he like narrows his eyes briefly, and then he just smiles and says, "Thank you." Backs up so the next person can walk up there.
I step up and
Name, please.
Nugget.
Nugget not registered. Are you a Nugget?
Nugget.
I'm sorry, did you say Nugget?
Nugget.
Thank you for confirming Nugget. Scanning now. And a little green light starts to scan you. Do you have any past of, like, criminal
No.
that you know of at the moment?
Not that I know of.
Okay. It says, threat level 0. Next, please.
Jeff, I get out of the way, but if there happens to be like an extra security guard that is like there, I would like to make small talk with him. That's not great, because I assume there's some guy typing at the computer and there's like another guy standing with a gun or something, right?
No, so there's some guys at the security lobby to the north of you guys. So right now you're in this check-in area. The check-in area appears to be completely automated. There's just a VI there. That's an area for scanning, which is sort of like right there where you are at the moment.
I see.
You could go back to the security lobby and start to make some
Nope.
small talk if you'd like.
Fair enough.
That's
I will
fine.
continue with these folks until then.
Okay, who's next?
I walk up into the thing.
Name, please.
Me Shassoon. Who you?
I am, and it gives you a hexadecimal string. A3 H239854A.
Name funny. Long, hard to remember. What call you?
Scanning. Scanning.
Scanning. How
So
you
a little
scanning?
green light comes out and starts scanning you and says, name incorrect. Do you have a past of criminal nature? Oh, yeah, you do, technically. Threat level
Do I?
1. Yes, you do. Remember how you got the compad?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Or the tech level 5 data pad. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Sorry. So it's like threat level
me
1.
Okay, go scanning.
All it says is weapons. Essentially, to the event of your weapons and armaments that are on you are acceptable for your threat level. Like, you don't pose a threat, is what it's effectively saying for your threat level. And it says next, please.
Good day, scanning.
I reluctantly step up to the thing.
Name.
Uh-oh.
Alexandria.
Scanning. A little buzzer goes off,
God.
which prompts a security guard to sort of walk down, and then he listens to the report that this VI has. The VI just simply says, threat level 2. Let's see what you have. Threat level 2. Bounty level 2.
Oh. I slowly walk out of the building.
Well, it essentially details that the amount of distance per threat improbable. Well, not improbable, but that's sort of how it states it. But you understand it as, your relative location does not care as much about the particular threat that you had. That you are, and then it scans you. What kind of weapons do you have currently?
That's a great question.
Monoblade and a semi. Okay, so it would say armaments above a threat threshold. Please remove monoblade. It will be kept in the storage locker.
Aircraft said, please remove her monoblade.
What is the security? I love that you're giggling. That's helpful. What is the security guy that was kind of walking towards us? What does he do?
Well, he just sort of looks at you and holds his hand out, and he's like, "Well, we're gonna put your monoblade in storage."
Jeff, I go through
Yes.
and open all the security lockers and kick over all the trash cans and break all the vases and things and see what loot I find.
I don't think you quite do that.
Oh.
If you do, you need to go over to the storage location to the east.
Is it not completely normal for someone to do this?
No, it's not.
You're saying that people would react normally if I just looted their camp?
I don't think
Jeff?
they would react normally. Or, well, they would react normally in what a human would react to someone looting their camp.
Jeff, do I know what the highest threat level is? Here's what I know about space culture.
I mean, it seems to be a particular,
An inner office.
yeah, an inner
thing?
office.
It's a proprietary thing.
It's proprietary. But I mean, sort of based on what Alexandria has done compared to what you have done. I mean, that's your gauge at the moment. You could, if you get to a terminal, try to look up
Apparently
what it
murdering
means.
people gives
That's
you
just
threat
more
level.
out of curiosity than anything. But Jeff, as the security guard comes up,
Just warrior.
I approach him and "Hi, my name's Nugget."
He's like, "Okay, Nugget."
Even if
still-
he doesn't seem interested in talking to me, I still continue to talk to him. So does everyone that comes in get scammed by these and logged?
He sort of face palms and he's just like, I just need the monoblade.
I'm just curious about your setup here. It's pretty fancy.
I just need the monoblade, and he holds his hand out to Alexandria.
I reluctantly give it to him.
All right, he takes the monoblade. He goes around the corner, just shaking his head at Nugget, like amateur.
I'll
Goes-
talk to you later, friend.
Uh,
As he rounds the corner.
He rounds the corner. You see him take out a key card, swipe it. The door goes up. He goes into the storage. You hear a couple beep 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 beep, and then a door open and close. And then he walks back out of the storage facility, and the door shuts behind him. And then he's like, why don't you rejoin Dr. Vivek? As you have been checked in.
I stand up from the chair that I assume I've been lounging in while I was waiting for everyone else.
Sure, there's plenty of
As you
chairs.
like. Walk over toward her.
Okay. She looks at you and she's like, good. Now that you're all logged in, would you like to have some dinner first and then talk business? Talk business over dinner or talk business?
Was it dinner time?
It would be around dinner time because when you land on a planet, it's near the end of the day after going from the outer rim to the planet.
That would be very nice, thank you.
Okay. She escorts you and she's like, this is our burger town. It synthesizes food to whatever taste you want. Why don't you give it a go?
It's called Burger Town. It just synthesizes anything.
She looks at you like, is that a problem?
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to say that out loud.
Oh, no, okay.
I walk over.
Okay.
I kind of leave like a little mini bow and walk up to the counter.
Okay. There's a guy standing there. He's like, welcome to Burger Town, home of the Burger Towns. Can I take your order?
What's your favorite thing on the menu?
I really like the burnt mac and cheese.
I'll have the inflamed dog.
Okay, let me just see. And he, hits a few things on his turn. Oh, I'm sorry. Hits a couple of. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Yes. Is roasted okay? I don't think we have a flaming option. Did you say flaming?
Inflamed, please.
Inflamed. We have a
Yes.
flaming option. Is that the same thing?
Not at all.
And he's like, could you maybe restate in a way that I'd understand? Welcome to Burger Town.
I step and say, "Do you mind if I take a look? It's a pretty popular gist. I bet the computer has it. Let me just take a gander."
Yes, please allow my associate here to check your computer for the inflamed dog.
Go ahead and do a persuade.
I will assist you in the persuade, Ben.
Perfect.
Yes, wisdom, yes. Oh, shit. God damn it. Oh, why don't
You
we
mess
just
up
keep
the
me on
word
the ship,
computer.
guys? Why am I out and about amongst people?
You tried a thing?
Oh, God.
Got it.
It's okay. Even though he's looking at Nugget a little strange, he's just like, I guess those computer types are a little strange.
Please excuse him. He's better with computers than with people.
So he just sort of steps to the side and watches you as you come around the counter there, Nugget. What did you want to do?
Yep. Here's what I'd like to do.
Okay.
I would like to both find the inflamed dog, but my primary mission is to lay a Trojan horse virus that I can use to backdoor their system back on our ship to hack in. And I'm assuming that these all run on the same servers and that the Burger Town's part of the whole science-y thing.
Be a quick bit of programming.
Well,
But
go ahead and roll.
okay.
So are you trying to do this,
I'm assuming that this guy doesn't know shit and that he won't be able to tell that I'm actually hacking and that he struggled to get a drop-down menu of options, so
are you going to try to do it quickly and under the radar, or So we'll
I
just
see. No.
we'll give you 3 options, and the number of options that you select will increase the difficulty. Okay? Do you want to do it
I'm
quickly,
doing it very
stealthily,
obviously.
or
Doing
right?
No, I'm doing it slowly and obviously, and I wink at Reid when I do the computer, and as a nonverbal cue to try to distract the guy while I hack the system.
Okay, you're probably going to still have to do it quickly unless you want Dr. Vivek to walk over.
Okay. I want to do it reasonably quickly, but not super quickly. The medium option is what I choose, Jeff.
Okay. Go ahead and make a computer roll.
Make a better roll.
Boom!
Okay. So after some time, you quickly find an inflamed dog, and then you proceed to write yourself a quick bit of code that you inject into the system. You're not entirely sure if it's like all on the same network. So we'll see how that
If
happens.
nothing else, I'll get their recipe for burnt mac and cheese. So.
But about 5 seconds before you hit the execute inject button, or actually finish injecting your code, Dr. Vivek walks up into your view and asks you what's taking so long.
Well,
So
I'm
you don't
looking
know
for
if
a
she saw
yes, I
anything,
see.
but she may have.
I'm looking for a shrimp dish. I like fried shrimp, boiled shrimp, broiled shrimp. deep fat fried shrimp. It really comes. I really like all kinds of shrimp. There's lots of shrimp options.
You also gain 5 experience for the computer check.
Okay. And I say, here you go, Mr. Reid. Here's your inflamed dog.
Okay. Okay, she just sort of looks at you like, you are a strange one. And out of this the synthesizing machine, you hear this ding. The worker goes back. He picks it up. He brings it back to you. It's literally a burger and fries, and he hands it to you.
And by you, he means Dr. Reid, or whoever he is?
Yes, Reid.
Captain Reid?
Yep.
Okay. I then
And then ask what
highlighted
everyone else wants.
a shrimp dish, which I ask him to prepare for me.
Okay. There's another ding, and then he walks out, and it's a burger and fries, and hands it to you.
Excellent. Just like Mama used to make.
Dr. Vivek is just like, burnt ends, please, and she gets a burger and fries. Alexandria or Shassoon, did you want to order anything?
I'll take that mac and cheese.
He goes, yes, yes, that one is great. Ding! And he gives you a burger and fries.
I ask for what?
What does Nick ask for?
I ask for what the other 4 have.
All of them? He asks.
I want the same as others.
He just sort of nods, and he's like, all right.
I look at others, they all same.
He just looks and he's like, all right, the combo of this, and this. All right. There's a ding, and you get a burger and fries.
Jeff, I take a small bite of my burger. What does it taste like?
It tastes like inflamed dog. Yep.
I grimace slightly. And I kind of set it aside and then just look at Dr. Vivek and say, all right, I believe we have business to conduct.
She says yes, and she's like, here, let's sit at a table. You gather around a table. Do the rest of you try your dinner? Or?
Yeah, is this like a fast food style restaurant or like a cafeteria? Like, what's the format here?
It's like a cafeteria.
Town.
Fast food restaurant. Yeah.
I'm guessing I feel like we would all like just take our trays and go find a table and sit down, and I would just start eating since I have nothing really to say.
Tastes like mac and cheese.
I love mac and cheese.
Nugget, yours tastes
like mac and
like shrimp. Nick, yours tastes like like burnt ends,
all
shrimp.
4 of those things.
Yes, all 4 of those things at once. And in fact, it probably surprises you. Yeah.
Shassoon, better food on home planet. Not impressed.
Jeff,
Yes.
I eat very quickly, and after I finish my food, I'd like to announce to the table that I'm going to go get some seconds, and I'm going to excuse myself when that opportunity presents itself throughout our conversation.
Okay.
He says he's going to go get some seconds, and he doesn't walk to the counter. He walks somewhere else. That seems normal.
Wait, are we all at the same table, or are Ben and the doctor at one table and the rest of us are at another?
I mean, I was assuming you were all at the same table, but were you wanting to be in
Just
different
randomly
tables?
scatter around the kitchen.
Well, I just didn't know if she was like... You said talking business, and as far as I know, there's only one business person. But if we're all there, that's fine.
Yeah, I mean, that's fine. So she says, put it on this table next to us, and let's take a look at what you have. For verification purposes.
We do that thing.
Okay.
Put it there.
So she walks over, she looks at...
This doesn't sound very sanitary. We're all eating here.
Oh, it's a very sanitary place, trust me. Everything is cleaned 5 times an hour.
Just like Mama's house.
She just looks at you like, oh my gosh. This guy. Where did you get him? She walks over, places her hand on it. There's a little ding and it goes green. There's a little pfft, as you can tell that whatever inside of it was, below room temperature, a little bit of cold air wisping out as she flips it up, and you see essentially like rows of test tubes full of some reddish liquid. There are sealed packages of something that's this strange like bluish hue. And some other packages that are just they look like chunks of beef, I guess.
Huh.
And she looks at them and she's like, yes, this is good. This is very good. This will allow us to, yes. And she shuts it, and then she turns around and she's like, yes, to business.
I just look back at her. Like,
What?
Yes, that's... Yes. As far as I'm aware, we were just here to arrange for you to view this specimen and for the delivery of the rest of the load. If you have other business you would like to discuss or potential opportunities for us, we are happy to hear them.
She's like, well, I'm always in the mood of other opportunities. Let's see. This shipment, we were going to pay you 25,000. Is that correct?
I have no idea.
It was 30.
I believe 35 was the agreement.
She thinks, and she's like, I'm pretty sure it was 25. Let me just pull up my schematics and messages here, and she flips through a few things and then shows you sort of this receipt that says upon receiving said packages 25,000, and it's dated a few months or like 2 months ago from HRR3 or IHH3.
Very well, let me consider my eidetic memory. I think for a second, and they say, no, I believe it was agreed 35.
She looks at you and she's like, clearly you can see that it says, 25 right here on the receipt.
The receipt is obviously incorrect.
I don't think the receipt is the one incorrect.
Well, I don't make mistakes, so...
Go ahead and do a persuade. We'll see how that goes. And then once you do that, can I get a physical save from everybody?
Oh, great.
Yes.
Physical save?
Yep.
Why would I do that?
Because so either you open up your sheet and click on save physical, or you
11.
Alright, well, she looks at you and she's like,
Probably physically save something.
you drive a hard bargain.
How do I do this? Oh, this one?
Yep.
Did it go?
Okay. I need one from Nick and one from...
Working on it.
Oh, Nick. Classic. Oh my god, what just happened?
Nick, you sucked a lot.
The best is
Nick
that he
failed so
all of
much.
them.
Except for one, he got one.
Those are some bad rolls.
Yeah.
It wasn't appearing, so I hit the button more.
Alright, so...
He rolled 1, 3, 4, 6, 11, 12, 13.
Wow.
That is amazingly
Okay, so
bad.
we'll start with Nugget. Nugget, you're not feeling so well. kind of queasy. Your vision's a little blurred at the moment. In fact, everyone that failed, that's the effect that you have. We'll just jump to that point. Alexandria, you feel fine. Dr.
Would I
Vivek,
be able to tell that everybody's feeling gross?
you can do a perception. And while you do a perception, well, you can notice.
I just come out and say it. My insides feel like two tiger sharks are fighting.
Classic, man. Classic.
That's how you describe being queasy, huh?
That's how Nugget describes being crazy. That is correct.
Oh, it looks like 5
All right.
experience to Ben, by the way. Yeah.
Yes.
Reid, you good business. Shassoon, okay, go back ship.
I kind of cough into my hand a little and say, I really dislike arguing over prices. I appreciate you accommodating me.
Well,
Did
she
they
finishes
ever-
her sentence sort of slurredly. Just like, I guess we could go 35,000. It's not.
Are you?
And she's
Are
just
you
holding
okay?
her hand over her mouth. She's like, I'm not feeling very well.
I believe there may have been something wrong with your burger machine.
You know what? Let me go check out the burger machine.
That's a good idea, Nugget.
Okay.
I'll have my man look into this. He's an expert burger machine repair.
Okay,
person.
so you go over to the burger machine. What are you going to try to do
He's an
there?
expert at
Okay.
pretty much everything.
I explained to him that we're all feeling ill, and I think that I should take a look because I'd hate to have this. You know, the options are either I can take a look, or I would think the health inspector would want to take a look, and I try to get him to let me look at the computer.
He looks at you. By this point, Nugget, you're just sweating profusely. And he's just like, okay, just don't touch the food.
Okay. And I do some more hacking.
Okay, so what is your goal? What are you trying to do at this point? then?
My goal, Jeff,
Yep.
is I want to identify if Dr. Nigel Bartholomew Wickbottom III has ever been to this facility, or that's number one. Number two would be is if they have some kind of registry of registered doctors, perhaps all the, wherever people with medical degrees all get registered, and that this kind of facility would have access to that kind of information. So those are the two things that I'm kind of looking for.
Okay, go ahead and do a computers. And then we're gonna wipe back to the other ones at the table here. What do you guys do here at the table? Does anyone try to go do something else, or in terms of I'm giving everyone a chance here at the moment to do what they would do.
How nauseous, like how sick do I feel, Jeff? Like, do I feel like I'm gonna puke everywhere, or do I?
Well,
like,
it's like your stomach hurts. You
like,
don't feel like you're gonna puke, but you almost feel like you're gonna pass out. Like your vision's kind of hazy.
That's concerning.
Yes.
Uh,
And we'll get back to Nate after we go through the people here. But Nate, you also get 5 more experience. Go you.
I stand up abruptly and say, Dr. Vivek, I believe we'll have to conclude our business at a later date. If you could transfer the funds into this account and give her, like, card with the, like, ship's fund deposit number in it or whatever.
Okay. You miss a
appreciate
couple times, and then you get it correct the last time.
If you have other work for us, I would be happy to discuss that at a later date. For now, I must go. And I just, like, walk quickly out of the facility.
Okay, so you're probably about there. You're walking past the security guards. They're sort of just like looking at you. By this point, you're sweating as well and just sort of huffing. Your vision's just blurry. Shassoon. What does Shassoon do?
Yeah, I follow Reid outside.
I mean, you won't get outside right away, but you can be where Reid is.
I go to wherever. I assume there's like an exit sign or something. I go there. I go to where the exit is.
Okay, so you start making your way that way. That's fine. Megan, what do you do?
I'm bewildered as to why everyone feels like crap. But as everyone is leaving, I like kind of follow them out because I don't really have a reason to stay without them.
As Megan passes, I say, "Hey, Alexandria, I might need a hand with this fixing of the replicator." And then I am faking throwing up and I'm sweating.
Well, as you fake
profusely
throwing
and-
up, you throw up for real.
Yeah.
I know. Would you mind? I might need an extra pair of hands.
So I walk over to the computer and do a thing.
I don't actually require you to do anything, Megan. I just wanted you to stay behind. And that becomes apparent because as you come in, I don't actually tell you to do anything.
Okay.
So I just kind of hang out.
Physical check from everyone again.
Dang it.
Yep.
Where?
Physical.
Oh.
I ran away this time. That was great. It was horrible.
No.
But it was great.
Why is mine a 16 and everyone else's a 13?
Because you're
an expert.
Mine's a 16 also, Nate.
I don't understand the mechanics of that. Things are harder for me or
You have
easier
to
for
be
me?
lower because you have to roll higher than that to succeed.
So if I'm an expert, why is my... Oh, I see.
Because
I'm bad
you're very good at
at
tech
I
saves,
understand.
Like,
We're good at
I
tech
see.
saves, but bad at
technology type stuff that hits you.
And I just wasn't aware of that mechanic.
All right. Okay. So Megan, now you're not feeling so well. Your vision is starting to blur, and you're just like Reid and Shassoon, both of you pass out.
I just drop. as I'm
Shassoon does it
walking
like
out.
way before Reid, though. Like Reid gets another 20 meters
Are
or
you
so,
still in
and
the
just
building, or do we make it outside?
you're
first?
still in the building. You didn't quite make it outside. So there's just thump thump, and then Nugget. So I will give you a choice of you can either get sort of an idea of the doctor roster, or if your father was here or connected to here in any way before you pass out. So you get one of those.
I suppose is he connected here to any way, because then I would have other leads. So I do that one. That would give me
Okay.
more information.
All right, so there's a little bit of information you can download if you'd like, as
I
you
would like
just sort
to.
of pass out. The gist of it before you pass out, and you can look further into this, was yes, he was here for about 3 years.
Interesting.
And you pass out, your head just hits the terminal, and you fall over. Alexandria, you see this happen, and
Yeah, can I see his computer? Can I see what he's looking at?
yeah, you can
Okay.
totally look at what he's looking at.
Okay.
It looks like someone by the name of Nigel. What was the whole name?
Nigel Bartholomew Wickbottom III.
Okay.
Wicker bottom.
Are you wanting
Real
to
good camp maker.
read that information? Did you want to spend some time copying that to your data pad, or?
No, I mean, because I'm starting to not feel well either, so I just look at it and just try and at least commit that name to memory.
Okay. Sure. Did anyone have any changes since last I looked over your goals? I don't think so. No. Okay.
No,
Go ahead.
mine are made up.
And then I mean, can I see the other two guys that have since collapsed?
You can see Shassoon, but you don't see Reid.
So I like throw
and you can see the guards are just sort of like, their weapons have lowered and they're just sort of running over to him. Or like, they're reacting to it. They haven't started running because this just happened, but they're just like, oh.
Can I tell whether this is something that's like because of what we ate? Like, is that obvious to me?
Yeah, that's pretty obvious. I mean, Dr. Vivek also looks like the same shape that you are at the moment.
She didn't pass out though.
No, she passed her 16 with flying colors.
I guess I just find somewhere to sit.
Okay.
So that at least if I like pass out, that I don't fall and hurt myself.
Okay.
But in that process, like I pull my gun out and like hold it to my chest, so no one's gonna be able to take it away from me.
Okay. All right. So as you sit down and you sort of just watch what unfolds at the moment, the security personnel just sort of walk over. They're taking Shassoon's pulse, of course, and then just they look at each other and they just sort of nod, and they just sort of start dragging him back to. Back this way, towards the check-in / security, or check like back towards, the back, and you also see that Reid is also being moved that way at this time. Yep. And when you see another guard come over near Dr. Vivek, and just sort of like look at her and ask her if she's okay, and she's just like, I'm not feeling so well, and he's just like, well, sit here, and he just sort of, he looks over at you, and he's just like, are you okay?
Not feeling so great, but I'm at least conscious.
Oh man, do you need a glass of water or anything? Do you need to go to our medical facilities? I mean, we have a small, like in-house sort of doctorish room.
Where are you taking my friends?
They're going to the medical facility. I mean, they passed out.
Then I would like to go with them.
Okay, so he sort of says, well, why don't I escort you? And by the time he gets over to you, he sees Nugget, and he's like, oh, or I'll bring this fellow. And then you can start making your way at the moment. Dr. Vivek just sort of says, hey, where are you guys going? I don't feel so good. And she just throws up, can I get another save from you and Dr. Vivek? Oh my gosh, she is nailing this.
You tell me, Jeff, can you get another save from Dr. Vivek?
I did get another save.
Oh, okay.
And Alexandria. Doing well. So now they're being dragged over this way. You're sort of walking along side them. The dragging is much slower than you're walking, so they stop at this large door. Swipe their key cards. The double doors spring open, and they start to bring the guys inside. And as you get to the door, you can actually see in this time, and what you see is this sort of gigantic laboratory. It's got all sorts of things. It's got tubes of various life forms, tables with various like strappings on it. Casings with different medical supplies or scientific chemicals, supplies, just sort of all over this room. And then you see over to the north, there's just sort of like watch room that would sort of, it would be the like supervisor area, the control room that is sort of on a raised pedestal, and you see some shaded glass so you can't actually see inside of it, but you're assuming that's sort of like the supervisor area, and then go ahead and do a perception as you're there.
Probably wisdom.
Yeah, wisdom. Sorry, perception with wisdom. Okay. You almost don't catch it, but it actually looks like the two guards are like pointing to they're not tables, but they're like chairs that you strap people to that are tables. I forgot what they're called.
Okay.
So they're just sort of pointing to those in the middle of just sort of like down here. And they just sort of nod. The other one sort of nods and says, you know.
Okay. I guess I just kind of follow them into the room. Trying to like keep my back to a wall. I have my hand on my gun. And I'm just trying to like, I don't feel well, but I'm trying to like, it's almost that like kind of fight or flight where you like don't feel well, so you start to just get anxious and nervous. And
can you do an untrained check for me, please? Because I know you don't have it. It's an int check at untrained. So you can click on any one of the ones that you have untrained and do int.
So where I have 0 or -1 on it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because if I know you don't have it, I can be secretive about it. However, knowing a bit about shady dealings and the rumors that you have heard, it looks like most of the equipment here is for human testing. And then it's not really a medical lab.
Okay.
So, Dr. Vivek sort of stumbles in as well, and she's like, I just, don't feel so good. How are you doing, Alexandria?
About the same as you.
This is the worst. I've tried throwing up. I don't know what's going on. And then there's a guard that's, kind of appearing in the doorway after a while. That is dragging what appears to be Nugget. First, Shassoon is strapped to the table. They sort of just like lie Reid on the floor, and they hift up Shassoon, just sort of strap him down. One of them just sort of jogs over to a cabinet, rummages around a little bit, and so at this time, can I have you make another physical save?
Who? Me?
Megan. Megan makes another physical save.
Come on. Computer. Go.
Okay, so you're just sort of like, your vision's returning to normal a little bit at this point. Like you feel like you're shaking off the worst of it at this point. However, Dr. Vivek just sort of slumps down to the ground next to you. Passes out. What would you like to do?
As they start strapping him down, I kind of yell over, "Is that really necessary?"
And then you just sort of hear back in some Chinese form. Just Chen Chao Wa Hang.
Of course.
You're telling me you didn't learn Chinese, Jeff?
Nope,
Come on.
nope. I'm not that intelligent to learn all of these languages to play this game.
So are these are security guards though, right? They're not like, is there any like obviously like medical or research personnel like anywhere?
No, there wouldn't be a medical personnel at the moment. It looks like just two guards.
Is either one of them the guard that took my weapon earlier?
Yes, one of them is.
So I start like walking over specifically like to him.
Okay.
And I say it again. Is strapping him down necessary?
Oh, yes. See, he might hurt himself. I forgot to be Chinese this whole time. Whatever. Except Dr. Vivek. Dr. Vivek is distinctly not Chinese. More of just an English-American vibe.
He's completely unconscious. He is not going to hurt himself.
Oh, but we see lots of thrashers. Got to be careful.
Is anyone going to come in and actually help them?
Oh, yes. And he looks over to where Nugget is, and he's just like, you, put him against the wall and go get Doctor. And so Nugget is sort of put against the wall, and the guard is going this way. I guess I can throw them on there in terms of just sort of where they're generally at.
So I walk over to Reid and kind of like try and do like a basic medical check that I would know how to do. So like check his pulse, make sure he's breathing. Kind of shake him a little bit, try and wake him up.
Okay. Go ahead and do a... What would that be? I'm thinking like a tech medical? Surgery, first aid, disease, treatment, cybernetics. Yeah, go ahead and do a tech medical.
What would that be with?
Intelligence.
Okay.
Okay, so you're sort of like, trying to wake him up. It seems like he is more than out cold. He is just like under.
It's just like 3 of us are just dead. Shouldn't have eaten that burger.
And as you do that, this other guard, he's got some
Mistake
substance, and he comes over and he sticks Shassoon.
She seemed so trustworthy, Ben.
Did I not get any benefit since I only took one small bite of my food and then pushed it away?
Not enough.
Retconned.
Alright.
Because I'm pretty... You failed the first 2 saves, so...
So, no.
So the same effect as everybody else.
Yeah.
Alright, fair enough.
Don't fail your saves.
Can I get a physical save from you, Shassoon? As he sticks you with this... It's this brackish orange substance and just goes...
That's fine. I'm really good at physical saves, guys.
Yes!
Alright.
Does that mean he doesn't die?
He wakes up and bursts and takes out the guard.
Didn't get tetanus.
So your body twitches for a second, but that's all that happens.
That's him passing? Good gosh.
Yes. The other one sort of comes over here and is like, oh, must get him on up here, and we give him an adrenaline shot, see if it helps.
Okay.
So they lift Reid up into the thing. The other guard comes over and pokes him with the orange stuff. This guard goes out here and he's just shouting, "Doctor, doctor! Can we has doctor?" And then one more save from you, Megan.
Physical?
Yes, physical. Oh man, psychics have good physical saves. What is that? Okay, so you're still in that state of you feel bad and your vision's a little blurry. You're not like degrading back into like closer to unconsciousness. You're just in this state of not feeling so well. You think it'll pass over time at this rate, but that's what's going on. And then Ben, can you make a physical save, please?
Oh boy. These have been going so well so far. I just can't wait.
16 is really hard to get.
Yep.
I mean, not as hard as we've made it. Been a struggle.
Okay, excellent. So you shake a little bit before nothing happening there. Doctors go, yes, we need doctor. Let's get other two up on other places, and they start making their way to Dr. Vivek and Nugget.
And after he says we need a doctor, I yell at him and say, "Yes, we do."
He just looks at you and says, I'm sorry. I'm just guard."
That's why we need a doctor. Why are you giving them shots if you're just a guard?
We were told that, orange shot is booster.
Do what you can. We just need a doctor.
Okay. So they take the next moments to put these two on there. Nate, go ahead and make a physical save. And then Megan, go ahead and make a save to see if you're shaking off that. Oh, yes!
Yeah.
Go, Nate.
I feel like math is not on our side tonight.
What in the world?
Okay, you're still not feeling great. Your vision's starting to clear up, though. But you're not feeling very great. It's clear enough that as they go, okay, I go check food. This one says, and then this one is just like, he's like, I will stay here and watch over. And you hear the door shut, and you see the guard to the north re-enter the room, and he's like, "I bring doctor," and there's sort of a doctor tailing him as he comes in. One thing you did notice,
because he has glasses and is bald.
Yes. All sci-fi doctors they have glasses and are bald. Okay.
Yep, confirmed.
That's my generic specialist token. So, whatever. As he comes in, Megan, you distinctly notice as your vision's clear enough at this point, they didn't give a booster shot to Dr. Vivek.
Okay.
So,
does he do anything when he comes in?
Well, I mean, he's heading your way. Like, they're sort of jogging. He's got like a little briefcase.
Okay. I just say, they're out cold. Please help them.
Okay, so this one leaves the room.
No.
Probably going back to Burger Town there to see what's up. But this one sort of stands there, and he's just like, this one sort of runs over. You notice, Megan, that that the guards sort of have their guns at a more ready position at this moment.
He kills everyone.
I would have done that if I had any way of getting all of you out.
And the doctor comes up and he's like, "What's going on?"
Everyone that ate felt sick. And eventually everyone passed out but me. They've given shots to my friends, but not the other doctor.
Oh, I must give Doctor her shot. What about you? Do you need shot?
I am perfectly fine.
Why don't we give you a shot just to make sure?
No, I think I'm fine. And I put my hand on my gun and make it very obvious that he needs to not touch me.
Go ahead and do a persuade.
Persuade, right? There's no intimidate.
Yeah, there's no real intimidate.
Come on, dice.
And he sort of backs up and he's like, "Oh, no harm, no foul." And he sort of goes over to Dr. Vivek and go ahead and do a perception check.
Everyone else needs to wake up.
I'm dead.
Nate and Reid are dead.
Okay, perception.
Okay. He clearly, he uses some sort of like sponge as he's working on her to sort of fake giving her a booster shot. He's like, she all good now.
Kills them all.
And says, you just rest here with companions. I sure they wake up soon. Let me go double check. I took blood sample too. And that one's a clear lie. He didn't take any blood samples that you could have
Right. You did not take any blood samples.
Yes, I did.
Well, you're lying. So you need to stop what you're doing and you need to tell me what's going on here right now.
Okay. Would you like to talk to a supervisor? At this point, you can see that the guards are sort of moving back towards, back towards the entrance.
Ben, maybe we'll get superpowers.
Maybe.
I just keep pressuring him to tell me what's going on.
Also,
Megan's gonna take somebody down with her, I'm pretty sure.
And he's just, okay. If you promise not to tell, come with me. And he makes his way towards the control room as the guards leave.
I give one glance back to my friends and take a deep sigh and just decide to follow.
Okay. As you do, you note that the doors shut behind the guards, and these other doors also have been, shut, of course. And then there's unknown stuff out that way, of course. So he goes into the control room and he gestures you inside. Do you go inside?
Yeah.
Okay. You go inside, and inside you just see a ton of readouts. Different vital signs. In fact, just vital signs of the four of them, or the three of them. No Dr. Vivek, and also vital signs of you. And he's just like, check in, give scan.
What?
We track your vitals when we scan you and check in.
Why?
For precaution. We
Is your place that dangerous to be in?
He's like, and he sort of walks to the edge of the control room there.
And at this point, I pull my gun.
Okay.
oh boy.
And I say, stop with the bullshitting and tell me what's going on.
He sighs and he's just like, okay. He opens up his briefcase and he's just like, he pulls out a syringe that has that orange fluid and he's like, take a look at this material, and he's sort of holding it towards your face.
I look at it. Can I tell anything about it just from looking at it?
At this point, he sort of tries to explode into motion. Let's see who acts first with an initiative check.
Come on, Megan.
It's a D8 plus your dexterity.
Save our lives.
Okay, shut up. I got it. What am I doing?
It's a D8 plus your dexterity. There should be like an initiative button, I think.
This is actually a classic thing to happen in our RPGs, where everybody except for the female character dies in an early episode. So.
Okay, so you get to act first. It seems like he's about to shove the needle in you.
You didn't have your token,
Shoot him!
so you would have got an 8 instead.
Oh.
Oh, well, that's fine. I mean, it changes nothing.
You're fine.
Okay.
He's about to shove the needle at you. What do you want to do?
shoot him.
Shoot him. She grabs the thing, turns around, and stabs it through his eye.
Oh, that'd be sick. Do that instead.
I do that instead.
So
I don't know about through his eye, but
I really haven't played enough RPGs.
So you grab his needle and shank him with it?
Yeah.
Is that what you do? Okay, go ahead and give me a
This will also allow you to convince him to tell you where the antidote for the orange thing is.
Go ahead and make an attack with your mono blade. And we'll see if it hits. So do the same attack roll as a mono blade. So on your token there should be a mono blade button, and then you put 9 in for the armor class. And then you select the attribute you want to use. I'm assuming strength or dex. It doesn't matter. Hers is the same.
Her dex is higher than hers. Oh, it is the same, right?
And then
yeah.
Then I was gonna also give you another +2.
Holy shit! She rolled a 20.
Yeah.
She rolled a 20, a nat 20.
So she rolls a 33 because she also gets a +2 for being, for surprising him. Because you have your gun trained on him, and then you just sort of like drop the gun and grab the.
Megan is so badass.
you grab this stuff, and where do you jam it? Do you just like straight into his chest and empty the fluid into him, or?
I would. I don't know. I would.
Groin. Groin.
I think actually because my gun would be in my right hand, so I would have grabbed it with probably with my left, and then stabbed it like into his neck.
Okay. And then. It into him.
Yeah. Well, I would have kind of waited to see his reaction, because if he freaks out, then I would say, like, I need the antidote to this fluid, or you're gonna get some.
So he's freaking out. He's like, no, no antidote.
There's no antidote?
No.
You guys are shitty doctors.
Then
Dis-experimental? Oh, please don't. No.
Then I just push the syringe in and let him drop, and
You just made him a supervillain.
yeah, well, or that.
Okay, so now you guys are going to be able to roll, or we're going to roll for you guys.
For heroes,
So if you go to the tables, there's one called Mutations.
Yes!
And Reid and Nugget get to roll on that table.
Boo!
There's 32 entries. Each one of them are weighted differently. Oh!
So I gotta go back.
Oh, that's
That's so bad for you, dude. That is so bad.
All your mental effect saving throws are like 20s now, I think.
Oh god.
Yeah, that sucks.
All right, Nugget, can I get one for you?
Where's the table, Jeff?
If you go to the tables on the top
mutations.
right. Yeah.
Jeff, tell me this: are there such a thing as a good mutation? Can I become an X-Man?
So there's beneficial mutations. There's beneficial mutations. There's non-beneficial mutations. But it looks like both of you got the same thing.
Are you sure it's not broken, Jeff?
Well, let's.
It might be broken.
Nope, we're just really unlucky.
You guys have bad luck.
Damn. Well, at least you didn't get the major debilitation.
Yeah, that would have sucked.
I'll let you guys decide as a player base if you want your players to have the same mutation, or if one of you gets to roll again.
I mean, the dice decided, so it's fine.
Yeah.
But there's so many interesting ones that could just crush you.
I mean, I'm fine with one of you re-rolling if you'd
Then
like.
you should have changed the probabilities on the table, Jeff.
I know, but however, this doctor is now going to be able to survive in some awesome places.
Sweet.
Great.
Does he like what happens after I inject it? Does
He
just
slumps
drop,
down.
or-
He slumps down. He starts twitching, and then he passes out.
So in this room, like there are vital signs and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Is there anything else? Like, are there cameras? Are there?
Yeah, there's cameras that are looking in the room and out the room, or
Okay.
Security terminals with cameras. You do notice that both Reid and Nuggets, their brain, went from a green to sort of a yellow with a little exclamation point.
Great. I'm really excited about what that exclamation
That
point
means they don't have network access anymore, I think.
And it's all in Chinese, so.
Awesome. Do I have any chance of like seeing where those security guards went?
You can.
Because they left the room and they closed the door, so otherwise I don't know where they are.
You can try a computers check to access the cameras, just because it's not in the same language. Or you can do a computers check to try to put it into English. Your choice.
I don't
One's
really
more
care
difficult than
what
the others.
language
The changing the
in.
language is more difficult than getting the.
Okay, good. I don't care what language it's in. I just want to be able to see where the guards are.
Okay, go ahead and roll a computer check. Int. Okay, so while you get a few of the cameras, you don't see the guards in the Burger Town. And
But they're not in like the big main room that the guys are.
You weren't able to find the camera for the main room.
Okay.
So you got like the Burger Town, the entryway, the lobby area over here. And not really. So you can kind of maybe rule out that they're probably in that
Right.
that area there, or they might be someplace else deeper down. I don't know.
Okay. So I look at the like stats for the guys, and is there anything else I can glean from that besides a yellow exclamation point?
It looks like you can click on it.
I click on it.
All right. Do you know Chinese?
No.
So there's a bunch of text in Chinese, and just sort of like it highlights sort of a section of the brain, and it looks like something that grows a little bit. Like it's like a ping, but it's like a time lapse of a growth happening in the brain.
Okay. So I give up on that, and I run out of the little control room, and then I search around this big, like, main room that we're in to see if I can find, like, stores of drugs, like a cabinet that has drugs in it. Is that a thing that exists?
Oh, what kind of drugs?
I don't know, like morphine and
Some like actual adrenaline or something like that.
like actual.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to find some of those. Yeah, it takes you a little bit because they're not in most of the cabinets, because most of the cabinets are for the experiments. But you're able to find some eventually, and they're just.
How much would I know of what was the correct thing to give them? Or would I just guess?
I mean, you maybe have like a 50-50 of using the wrong thing. You don't have tech medical, so it's a little difficult.
I guess that using the actual adrenaline might be a good option.
Okay.
So first I give some to Reid and I see what happens.
Okay. So you jam it into him. A couple seconds go by. Reid, you're bursted back into consciousness. You're sort of coughing. You feel much better, but your head hurts. Like, ugh.
I imagine I
And you're
jolt
also
upright
just like
and
adrenaline.
open my mouth to say something and then just puke all over her.
Okay.
Excuse me? Can I punch him out again and just...
If you want to, he's strapped
No,
down,
it's
so
fine.
you could just knock him out again.
No, it's okay. I kind of just like brush it off as much as I can, and then say, there is something super fishy going on here. We need to get out now. And I hand him another thing, like another syringe full of adrenaline, and like point at Shassoon, and then I take one over to Nugget.
Reid just looks at his strappings.
Oh, I undo those also.
Okay, it takes you a couple minutes to get. Well, it takes like a minute to get him because you don't.
I
have
mean,
a
I
mono
would
blade.
probably do that like while I'm talking to him.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, and so you go over to Nugget. You said while Reid does Shassoon.
Yeah.
Okay, and you.
I walk over to Shassoon and I like stab him with the thing and then like jump back.
Okay, Nick, you pop back into consciousness. You feel fine. You also feel adrenalized, but you feel fine. This is the best nap you ever had.
Nice. Shassoon gets up, and he's like, Shassoon feel great. What happened?
I'm not sure, Shassoon, but something fishy is going on, and we need to get out of here.
Shassoon not like pass out, but Shassoon feel great now. We investigate or just leave?
I'm not sure. The doctor got sick too, but they didn't inject her with the same thing they injected you with. Oh, by the way, they're watching all of our vitals. I think we're part of an experiment.
They watch vitals all the time or only when scanned?
Since we checked in. There's a computer in that little room over there that's watching our vitals.
How they know that?
I have no idea.
It says computer.
Nugget, you do wake up when she jams it into you. So, what do you do? Do you throw up all over her again?
No, I would. I would have been smarter about my positioning when I did the second one.
Okay. So Nugget, you're awake too.
Okay.
Within a minute, you guys can be unstrapped there, or unstrap Shassoon and Nugget. Go ahead. The stage is yours.
I say, did you say something about computer, Alexandria?
So I basically give them like a super fast rundown as to everything that happened from the moment they started feeling sick until just then.
I say, I'm gonna make these people remember Nugget, and I rush to the computer console.
Okay. So yeah, there's computer consoles all over the place. Is there a particular place that you're going?
What?
Is there a particular place you're going for the computer? There's computer consoles all over.
Oh, I thought I was going to the control room.
Okay. You okay? So you get in there. You see everything in Chinese.
But I speak computer, Jeff. I don't need to know Chinese.
Well, I mean, it's difficult to navigate a computer to get to the right place.
Keyboard.
Have you ever accidentally turned your phone into the wrong language? Because getting it back to English is very difficult.
I know how to do any.
So you can either do a computer check that's a little more difficult to do what you want, or you can do a computer check to change the language, and then it's normal checks after that.
I'm gonna download
It just takes
their
more
data.
time.
That's fine. I'm gonna do the. I'm attempting to download their database, Jeff.
Do you have enough storage space? What do you have on you?
Fair question.
You only have a compact. No, you don't. You don't have a data pad.
But I can send it to the ship.
Can you stream it to the ship?
Yes, if you want to put in your ship's like essentially data tunnel, yes. However, with all data tunnels, it exposes a vulnerability. It's not like it's going to happen, but you would know that it would be a vulnerability if someone were to exploit it.
Yes.
But if that's fine. Not saying it's going to happen or not, but that's just how all of the computers work.
in the future, that's important to understand how that It's a two-way street.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do that, then, Jeff.
if like there's this AI that's on your ship in some sort of other game, it could totally do stuff. Well, that's Anyway,
Fortunately, we don't actually have anything valuable on our ship.
Whatever my
have
games
turkey
are there,
legs.
man.
We have turkey legs.
And also my games.
Yes, and the ship.
I would like to use my reroll.
Okay, go ahead and reroll. All right, take 5 experience.
Well, it's downloading, Jeff. I would like to now
Put
make
that
this place burn.
You want to what?
I'm going to.
On
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going
all the stuff
to.
that Nate just did, because I couldn't hear any of it.
Okay, so you start funneling just raw
So
data to the ship.
Netflix is streaming.
Yeah.
Without stopping that, can I like bring up the security feeds and things?
You can do another computer check to try.
Okay. Well, I need to be.
Gleekoof said he streamed the facilities database to the ship's computer.
Can you guys not hear me very well?
No, Nick didn't hear it, so I was repeating it for him, and then I realized you guys all have the
speech.
text to voice, so it's distracting anyway.
You should have typed it to me in Roll20.
Yeah.
Jeff, here's what I would like to do. And I understand this will require multiple checks, but I want to tell you what my aim is. I'm going to attempt to pull up security as to help us navigate a path out of here. Perhaps a floor plan, perhaps watching where the guards are, something like that. In that same vein, I should just do it one by one. That's what I'm going to do, Jeff. I'm going to try to find a way out of here. Either a back door, look kind of where the guards are, that kind of thing, to see if I can see how to get us out of here.
Okay. Go ahead and do a computer check.
Incoming.
And this one will be to see how long it takes. Okay. So it takes you a little bit of time. Can I get a perception from you as you're skimming through these feeds? Okay. So as you're looking at the feeds, all 3 guards are in the security lobby. You also find out that there's a back room that's locked for some reason, and it has an access denied on it, and there's no cameras there. So you don't know if there's an exit that way or whatnot, but it appears that you need like a security pass to get through. You see currently no other people in this facility at all.
I'm going to attempt to hack that back room.
Okay. And as you attempt to hack the back room, you feel a sharp needle poke into your neck. And I
Wait,
need
are
you
we
to make
not
a
all
physical
there?
save. I didn't assume so. Was everyone there?
Doesn't matter, Jeff. I'm a god.
Where is everyone, by the way?
I think if Nugget... if Alexandria had told me that we were in danger and Nugget said that he wanted to go do something on the computer, I think I probably would have gone with him to try and keep him safe.
Okay, go ahead and do a perception as well. What would Alexandria and Reid be doing during this time? Because it takes time for him to perform these maneuvers.
Wisdom, right?
Yes. Okay.
9.
So before the doctor, injects Nugget, you notice that the doctor gets back up and he's got another. Well, I guess it's the first time. Well, based on Megan's rundown. He's got a needle full of that one stuff, and you can react before he stabs Nugget, if you'd like.
Sorry.
You're just gonna
I guess, like, so do I see him getting up
So
off
he
the
stands
floor?
up and, like, swipes a needle as he stands up, and that's what you see, and he's sort of lunging at the same time. So, like, lunging from a sitting position to stab at Nugget with another syringe.
Okay, I yell at Nugget to watch out, and then I just, like, try and kick the dude backward.
Okay. No epicness, no, like, psychic telepathy on his, like, syringe.
No, I just kick him backward.
Okay, do a
unarmed.
Yeah, do an unarmed against a 9 for armor class.
Okay. How do I fight things? Yeah, I do. I have a 0 and unarmed.
Is it the same as your knife?
What's what I'm
Your
trying
primitive?
to figure out. Yeah. I think
yes.
So.
So just click on your knife.
Just roll a knife. Okay.
Yeah.
Knife doesn't have a modifier.
Right. On your sheet you have a.
What's his AC?
9. And then add a 2 at the end where it says miscellaneous.
I can do this based on. Oh crap. It doesn't matter if
It doesn't matter for you.
Sad. Then do what you said, +2 at the end?
+2, yeah.
Oh,
all right,
yeah.
so you kick him. He drops the syringe on the floor, and he goes back a little bit and just and it's just like, ow.
Say you stop test on friends.
Okay, I don't want to die.
Why you think we try kill you?
Because I don't want to die.
As far as Shassoon can tell, you try and hurt us.
It's my job, okay?
But more important to do job or not die.
Not die.
Then let's stop do job for now.
Okay. Yeah, I leave, okay?
You stay here. We maybe ask question.
So he's
Is
sort
there
of
only
eyeing
one
the
door
door.
in this place?
Yeah.
I
Well,
go
I mean,
over
there's
and
a
block
back
the
door, but conceivably it doesn't go anywhere based on the layout.
To this room. I mean, though.
There's 2 doors to
There's
this
only
room.
one.
There's a door
Okay.
over there.
Oh yeah, the one that goes somewhere. I go and block it.
Okay,
go
so he
close
just like looks
block
at it and goes,
And well, I'm over there. I
harm, no
assume
foul?
it's like, yes, well, I'm on my way over there. I smash the syringe. I assume it's sitting on the ground. I just stomp on it. On my way over there.
Do you use shoes?
No, actually, that's a good point.
Oh my god.
I don't do that. I didn't consider that. Although
Would you do it though?
I don't know. The soles of my feet would be so calloused that it, like, I mean, is it
But-
glass?
Yeah, it's a glass syringe.
Um.
I mean, there's a chance, right? So, yeah, you have.
Yeah, I
you have
think I would
stronger feet.
just step on it on my way over there. Still.
Okay, roll me a D100. You're looking for anything above a 20.
I did it.
Woo-hoo-hoo.
Only narrowly.
So, whew. All right, so you step on the thing, and the guy just goes, "Oh, pass out."
No, Shassoon have strong body,
Calluses.
strong will, strong callus.
Okay. And so
When I stand in front of the door and I look back at him and I'm like, I think we probably want to ask questions, but me not talker of group. Maybe wait till Nugget done with computer.
Okay. And what was the last thing you were gonna do? Were you unlocking the door, opening the door?
I'm going to
Hack the
lock
door?
all of the doors, like this door, this door. I'm locking
Okay.
the doors to us and opening this back room door, which you said
Okay.
where there's no cameras.
Right. Go ahead and do a computer check. Megan and Ben, what are you doing during this?
I also shout to Megan and Ben that that's what I'm doing.
Okay.
Oh, are they within talking distance?
Sure. I mean, it's a room. You can shout out the door.
Okay.
Oh my
Boom.
goodness. Oh my gosh. So, so you super lock those doors. You're just like, I have this new algorithm that I'm gonna test on these doors. And then, so you lock those doors, and yes, you do get past, the door. Before that happens, if Megan and Ben, do you have anything?
Well, I call out to Reid, and I'm like, Reid, you maybe ask questions of Doctor?
Did we lose them?
I don't know.
I cannot hear them.
Is Ben mute?
Sorry, I was muted and wasn't aware.
This whole time. Go ahead.
So, when the two of them went in there, I would have mentioned to Reid that I thought it was strange that they didn't drug Dr. What's-Her-Face, but she got sick too. And so I asked whether he thinks we should try and wake her up as well.
Is she in there?
Yeah, she's strapped to a table still.
And she's unconscious?
Yeah.
Yes, she's out.
I think we should take her with us.
So you just, like, unstrap
her and throw her over his
Throw
shoulder.
over Shassoon's shoulder and out we go.
Shassoon actually only has 8 strength, by the way.
Yes, but Reid assumes that Shassoon can carry everything.
Well,
Okay.
you could, if you wanted to take her, the tables, there's technically some tables that have, like, rollers.
She's like on a gurney. We'll just
Yeah.
roll around.
You can like move the thing that she's strapped onto essentially like lock on rollers, because usually
So
they
it's
don't
like
want
a
them to move,
backboard.
but they can move because that's how the facility is built, so that you can do experiments, right? So you can like lock on rollers. If
So
you'd
could
like
I
to.
carry her?
You can push her if you'd like.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just think it's funny that I have like twice as much strength as Shassoon, but
Yes, it's all arbitrary.
Shassoon's very large,
Don't worry.
but use mind work.
right.
Use mind do work.
Can Shassoon just levitate her out?
He's not level 2 to have that permanently. So
Come on, Nick.
yeah.
Yep. It cost me one of my 2 psychic power points.
And it lasts 5 minutes when you do it.
I know.
Doesn't seem really worth it.
Well,
I'm pretty
when he
worried
masters
about
it, he can use it unlimited times
All
a
the
day.
time, whenever,
Yeah.
without any cost.
That's cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they are like mages. They're terrible level 1.
I'm never gonna level, so
Yes,
it's not.
that's so accurate. You need 460 experience, Nick. Chop 2.
So I
Getting
shout
my Robinson on.
Megan to go check out that room and see if that's a way out.
Okay. Well,
So we
as
not want to talk to Doctor?
Yeah, I mean, this conversation that the two of us would have had wouldn't have taken long, so we
Shassoon,
probably
the
would have
doctor
been.
is conscious at the moment.
Other Doctor, one that tried to stab Nugget with syringe.
He
I
sounds like
honestly think he's a liability.
oh, you're gonna Randy him.
What did you say,
Is
Reid?
that-
I said he sounds like an asshole. Why would I want to talk to him?
Well,
Just
he
like
probably
shouting.
know things. Maybe helpful.
Well, I assume Dr. Vivek will know whatever we need. Let's just take her back to the ship.
Jeff does. This guy probably has keys, doesn't he? Of
He's
some
got a
sort.
key card strapped onto his chest, or his like a clip on. Yeah.
I say you give key to Shassoon.
Oh, that would not bode well for me.
You give key to Shassoon.
And he waves his hand.
That would not bode well for me. No.
Shassoon, say it again. I'm not sure he's understanding.
Again, you value more life or job?
I value life, but we're both connected.
Shassoon.
Reid just walks over and takes his key.
Okay, so you go up there and you just take his key. All right, you just take it from him, and he protests a little bit, but
Shut up, idiot.
you the idiot.
Well, I'm not the one sitting here captive, am I?
Did not think so easy.
Okay, so I guess we'll just. This is about the time when Nugget finishes his locking of the doors and hacking past the other door. As soon as that happens, yellow lights start flashing in the lab. And you just hear this voice saying, "Warning, warning, warning, warning," in Chinese. So it's like, "Cheng Yao, Cheng Yao, Cheng Yao."
Your
Excellent.
Chinese is fantastic,
I
Jeff.
know. I don't even know what warning is in Chinese. Let me look that up.
I turn to the doctor. I say, "What warning mean?"
From this facility.
Oh, it's Jingao. Jingao. So I was close.
You were close. I'm impressed.
Although I don't think that's it might be Ying Gao or something like that, but it's
Nair Crab fed.
Oh,
I turn to the
okay.
doctor. I turn to the doctor and I say, "What flashlight mean? Last time flashing light accidentally killed 95 people. Well, intentionally kill some."
Did you open door? Oh, that bad idea. No. Should not open door. And right as he said that, you just hear this roar, some sort of unearthly roar.
I don't understand why they don't have cameras in the room that has the Razor Beast. Like, that doesn't make sense.
Not
Why
cameras
didn't
that
you
are
tell us before
accessible
we
from
opened the
here.
door?
I shouted to you guys to go check out the door.
As you,
No, I'm talking to the doctor.
Yeah.
If it was such a bad idea, why didn't you warn us?
I not know what he do.
I
Alright,
shouted in English, "I'm going to open the door," for what it's worth, Jeff.
Well, this guy was pressuring me.
Fair
Only
enough.
because you
whatever
tried
it
to
is,
help
do
us.
silly
we're gonna go
things
ahead
in
and
times
leave
of
you
great
to deal
crisis.
with it. And we're gonna leave, so I hope
What
it's
is-
not too dangerous.
What is creature? How get around?
I don't know.
Maybe
not
fight.
access. No not level. No access.
You real suck.
Mother tell as well.
Shassoon, who is this guy? He's like the most useless captain I've ever seen in my life.
So
Shassoon
as you're like
agrees.
shouting, this figure like rounds the corner. It's this huge, hideous, skinned humanoid that seems grotesque and mutated, and it's holding what appears to be just like a chair that has like these sickly
How
spikes bored
thick
into them.
do the walls of this room look?
Pretty thick.
Okay, I tell everyone to get inside this room, and I'll shut the door.
Wait.
What about Dr.
Did we
Vivek?
Doc, why not we escape?
Because
I really
there'll be
think
guards on the other side, right? Don't we just... I say we can just hide in here, I'll open the doors, he'll kill the guards, and then we'll sneak out. As far as I can tell, there's only 3 people in this whole building, plus the guy at the burger place.
Where are exits? from
Apparently only in the front.
only one exit. What about
That's what
fire
Jeff tells
escape?
me. That's what
You don't
Jeff
have
says.
fire
There's only one exit.
You're 3,000.
It's not up to fire code.
It is not up to fire code. No. But you don't want additional exits in a place with criminals, right? It's very poorly designed. Yeah. But you did fall for the room that you couldn't see, so whatever.
I was misled by the DM to suggest that may have been a way out.
You can even see on the map. I don't know.
I just say, well, Doc, good luck with this thing. And then I say, Shassoon, grab her, and walk out the room.
Okay, the door is super locked.
I unlock said door, Jeff.
It says algorithm.
You would have to make a computer check, which will slow you down to unlock the door. Because you didn't.
Wait, we locked ourselves in with a killer.
It's the best. So this is.
Why did we do this?
This is kind of what happens.
I'm really bad at this game.
There we go. And then.
I told you I should be on the ship, guys. I don't know why you guys let me out. It's fine, dude.
All right.
It's fine.
So you pop it. The thing gets about here. And you hear the doors unlock. Just some heavy duty doors, and the doors start to open. Let's go ahead and at this point roll initiatives to see how things play out by the different people.
Yeah, I definitely thought that the guards were more of a threat than the thing behind the secret door.
Yeah, I would have been inclined.
I'm just not sure why the scientists were doing tests on something that they couldn't monitor. That doesn't. I don't quite understand.
This guy doesn't have access to, and the control room doesn't have access to, right?
Point all the cameras at it.
Yeah, but why would there's got to be cameras at it, right? It's like I don't have access to this room either, though, right? But I was able to hack past it.
Right. But you also are doing it in Chinese, so.
I see.
Like you didn't notice this other file sitting there that you could have gone through in terms of.
I did get the highest possible roll that I could get.
Yes. And you got the most that you could get from Chinese. Yes.
Okay. Should there just be like one language by now, anyways?
English is the primarily traded language, but each planet is its own culture. So, like, you would expect a lot of ships to know English and like traders and merchants, but you wouldn't expect like facilities on planets to.
I see.
Did we get everyone on here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Excellent. All right, Megan, you can act first.
Why don't we just kill this thing?
Maybe that's one option.
Yeah. I mean, so the door is open.
Door is
unlocked. And we're all standing in front of it. But
yes,
there's
because
this
you're like,
thing.
Nugget, you idiot, open the door again. And so, Nugget quickly
But Nugget's still in the room.
Yes.
They say, I'm tired of saving your asses. And then I turn around and I shoot at the monster thing.
Okay. It's a semi-auto. Yeah.
Whoa.
Go ahead
and...
the armor is 4.
Trogdor.
What?
4.
It's fully semi-automatic.
Is there foreshadowing that he's gonna have like flame breath, Jeff? Is that what this is about?
I don't know. Okay, so you take some crack shots and it shatters some of the liquids next to him, but it fails to hit its mark, and he just like
sweet sound effects.
the specialist just goes and shuts the door to the control room, and then just sort of like
that's not gonna happen.
He shuts the door, and then he just sort of like dives under another control panel and curls up in the fetal position.
You real suck.
Nick.
So I'm behind a door, is that correct?
Well, I mean, you can like stop him from shutting the door, or run out the door, or let the door shut you're on the same turn as him, but that's what he's doing. He's attempting to shut the door and hiding beneath a console.
All right, I run out the door
Okay. It'll shut
before
behind
he
you.
shuts it. Can I shoot at the thing?
Not if you go there. I mean, you have to run down the stairs and around.
Oh, I'd like to. Can I get as really far away and also shoot, or is that what I give up for running really far away?
That's what you give up for running really far away.
I give up shooting at him to run really far away.
Okay, so you make it right about there. Ben.
Okay. So, trying to make sure I understand the situation. So, is there a door? There's a door that goes out toward the exit to our left here, right?
Yes. That's
and that one's still closed, or
no, that one was opened by Nugget. Nugget unlocked the door again after locking it.
Okay. So, Shassoon's got Dr. Vivak.
Yeah, he's pushing the crate.
Okay. So I just step out into the hallway, I guess, and look around for the guards.
Let's see. There would have been alarms, so no, you don't see any guards. But you hear footsteps coming from the south.
Okay.
Guess I'll just leave them there so that you don't know where they are.
I'm gonna try to avoid the guards then, so I look back to the rest of the group and motion that we should go this way. And I head off as far as I can go up into the dining room.
Okay, that's probably about as far as you can go by running.
I'll try to go around through the dining room toward the door.
Okay. Shassoon and Trogdor go. What does Shassoon do?
So, how far away from me is this guy?
The guy? I don't know, like 30 meters, give or take.
Okay. Are there inanimate objects around where he is?
There's plenty all over the place. I mean, there's the medical cabinets, various like boxes of stuff.
Yes.
The roller things, etc.
Okay. I activate telekinesis, Jeff. And I pick something up that's behind this thing, and I whack him in the back with it.
Okay.
And then I run as far as I can run with my move action.
Let's see, I think your knife is about the same amount of damage as an object. No. We should really.
I don't care what object it is. The point is
macro for
to get his attention, really, not to damage him. But
you're gonna have to do an attack at -2. So you go ahead and click on knife and just put -2 for miscellaneous. And his armor is 4.
Oh, his armor's only 4.
Yep. And Nate's typing. So that's a D4. Okay, so okay. He seems sort of unfazed by it, just sort of roaring.
Oh.
Did you...
Nice job, Nick.
I guess. I don't seem to have accomplished anything, though.
I mean, he's taken a hit, but he just points at Shassoon.
How does he know?
How does he? Well, he looks humanoid. Maybe he's once a human of some sort.
But
maybe he has information. I mean, it's, you know.
Okay.
Do you move a little bit with Dr. Vivak, or do you stay?
Yeah, I use my move action to move as far as I can.
Alright,
move.
you get about there with Vivek.
Okay.
He would have come here, and then his spikes explode from his body.
Oh boy.
Sounds bad.
I have to double check real fast, though. Okay. So spikes just sort of explode out. Some of them hit the control room, just shattering some of the glass in terms of, like, not shattering, but just going straight through. Nugget's the only one in range of them. So I need a physical save, or you take 1 system strain and 2 damage.
Oh my god.
Okay, so even though a couple spikes just hit you, you just sort of brush them off as they were the smaller of the ones, and you were just like, so you're bleeding a little bit, but I mean, no biggie. Maybe you go ow or something. Megan.
Conflab it.
Conflab it.
Conflab it.
I head out the door. Can I like shoot out again over my shoulder?
What was that?
Like a minute. Sorry. Fantastic.
Are you
Can I shoot at it? No. Can I shoot at it over my shoulder as I run out the door?
You can take a shot and then move. I mean, you can't move very far. You'd probably be where Dr. Vivek is, or maybe like a square in front of her, but
That's fine, I'll do that.
Okay. So it's against a 4. Oh, alright, so your bullet just sort of rips into his chest, and there's just sort of this smoking hole, and it stumbles for a little bit before just, like, sort of hunched over, blood spewing out, and just its breath is now ragged, but it still seems just... So you dealt it quite a blow. And then you move up about...
And then I move as far as I can.
This guy's just like, oh, no. Nate.
Is the door in front of me the kind of door that I could shut? Manually.
Not without a key code. Or not without a key device. I think Reid has that.
If I shot him, how far could I get? I shot him and then ran.
Probably about the same place Megan is.
Seems reasonable. I'm gonna do that.
Because you have to go down to the door and then up. Okay, so you take a shot with what?
My laser rifle.
Okay, armor is a 4.
I enjoyed that Nate was allowed to bring a... But Megan wasn't a knife.
Well, that's because Nugget was threat level 0.
Probably.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh, so your laser sort of skewers right at his head, and at the briefest moment, he just sort of like throws his shoulder into it, so it sort of just rips past his shoulder, doing substantially less damage. The effects is like the warrior shrugging off a hit. So.
And I run away.
So you get to about where Megan is. We'll just put you next to her on there. Okay. Ben. You don't see anyone around in the waiting area, so you don't hear footsteps either.
Alright, I just keep it moving this way. I'm gonna like go around here and then I'm gonna like check corners as I go. I'm trying to avoid any guards if I can, but
Okay. There appears to be one at the security locker, or lobby there. Just sort of like, he's looking away from you at the moment, but he seems to be just sort of scanning most of the area. I mean, if you walked his way, it wouldn't be that you're unseen. He would probably see you at some point. But it's
can I try to like stealth my way up, like dodging behind these little walls and tables and things?
You can try. Yeah.
My sick stealthiness.
I'm gonna stealth with my gurney too.
You can probably get about there for the rest of the turn. Hide behind something.
Okay.
So do a stealth check. Oh, that would be a bad time to fail a stealth check. Guards get to go next.
Yes.
Alright, so you just sort of sneak on over and hide behind some things. The guard continues scanning the area. And at this point, a couple guards round the corner there, and they're like, "Hey! What are you doing with Dr. Vivek?" And at this point,
there to talk us out of this.
at this point, they also sort of chuckle, and only one of them gets a shot, but one of them will take a shot at Shassoon.
What?
They say, "Where are you going with Dr. Vivek?" Oh no! Oh well. And one takes a
Need
What?
real doctor. Dr. Vivek need real doctor.
I hope
Take
this
to
thing kills
hospital.
them all.
Oh no! Don't worry, she'll be fine. You're not so fine. And he takes a shot at you. What's your armor, Nick? Against tech level 3. Because you have a leather jack, which only protects
7.
against. Let's check. A leather jack is useless against tech level 3 or higher.
Oh god.
So
I have
a 9.
ways.
Oh! He just barely skims you for 4 damage.
Ouch.
It's a bullet that just like hits you straight in the back. Yeah, you get to act at the same time, though. So what are you doing? Are you just running with Dr. Vivek? Because on the other end, there's this Trogdor that's making its way your way.
God. It's alright. We just gotta draw them right in front of it as we're running, and
Yeah,
it'll
so
run out and kill them all.
Yeah.
I like run to the front of the gurney and grab it with like a hand that's behind me and run for some
Okay.
amount of and still go
So
as
at
I
the
can.
end of your turn, you can probably make it about there. However, you still
Okay.
did get shot during that
Yes.
action. And it's this guy's turn.
I don't get bonus AC from being in front of the gurney.
No, it was happening
Wouldn't
all at the
have
same
mattered
time.
anyway.
So,
Oh crap.
I feel like this guy's gonna have more animosity towards the guards that did this to him than the strangers that freed him.
Hope so. We also started shooting him when
so
he came out.
he's like raw, and he looks at Alexandria, but it seems like he recognizes the uniforms of the guards, and the guards just go, they're like screaming in Chinese now, as this thing just barrels towards them, and let's see, physical save.
Oh god. Nice.
All right, so
Good job,
they
Trogdor.
They take some spikes and they're like, shoot this fool. Or they're shouting stuff in Chinese. It's what they're doing now. They've lost their composure. They're no longer laughing. Megan.
I would like to continue running like up, and whoever can, because I can see, can I see the guard off to my left?
No. There's no.
Okay. There's just the ones like below us.
Yes. I mean, Reid sees the other guard, but you can't. There's not a.
Okay, I couldn't tell if that was like a full wall. Okay. Yeah. So I just like keep running straight and then turn around and shoot again.
At Trogdor? Or the guards?
Probably at, I guess, at Trogdor.
Okay.
Go. Summer dude.
Alright, so you and just sort of hits the wall next to him and he roars, you know, in the thick of battle there. Yeah. Nugget.
I'm getting out of here faster than a jackrabbit in a kettle.
Do you just
I run, Jeff.
Okay,
Yep.
You can make it about there. There. Yep. Ben.
Okay, I'm gonna try to, like, let's see. The guard hasn't had a chance to react yet. Can I hold my action until I see what that guard does, and like see if he moves towards the gunfire or whatever?
Sure.
And then I'll go after him depending on what he does.
Sure. We'll put you on their level then. So the guard, of course, hears the Chinese being shouted. Maybe he didn't hear the gunshots previously, or you know, maybe he didn't really actually hear very many gunshots. Everyone has silencers in this world, of course. No, that's a joke. But he does start. He hits
Lasers
something.
Don't make sounds, Jeff.
What?
Lasers don't make sounds.
Right, but the guards have pistols.
I think the guards have.
And Alexandria
projectiles.
has a semi-automatic
That's
pistol,
real.
I think.
Yeah.
So he hits something on the terminal, and there's sort of like this yellow flashing light that has the security lobby, and you see the doors shut, like armor-plated shut to the outside, and he starts running this way, out of sight. Did Ben want to interject at all?
Nope. If he's going around the corner, I'm just gonna kind of wait in my hiding place for my companions to come around the corner, and then like tell them to be as stealthy as possible, or like shush them, and then move outward.
Shassoon rolling gurney. Very stealth.
All right, you hear shots, some screaming, and then just this wail of a hideous beast dying and crashing to the floor.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
Shassoon.
Yeah, I just keep running. Just booking it.
Okay. With pulling her, you probably get about that far. I will give you another square. That's fine. You're about where Reid is. Megan. You see Trogador crash to the floor. And now the guards are pointing at you, or they look
Right.
like they're gonna make their way your way.
So are they like shooting at me, or just look like they're gonna run after me?
Well, they have their pistols out, so they're pointed at you now that the thing's down on the floor.
Alrighty. Then I will try and shoot at one of them as I'm like kind of rounding the corner following everyone else.
Okay, go ahead and take a shot.
What is the thingy?
Their armor is 7. Alright, so you crack one in the face and he falls down. Or you crack one in the chest and he just sort of heaves over and falls down. The other guard shouting something in Chinese. And then you can probably make it about there.
Cool.
Nate.
Can I make it to the security lobby?
Yes.
Is there a computer at the security lobby?
Yeah, there's a terminal right there. And there's some Chinese, like, big Chinese letters over the screen.
Can I hack said computer?
You can start hacking said computer. Ben.
Cover me, friends.
God. Alright, I'm gonna run
Okay.
over, like, here. And, like, take cover behind the corner of the wall here, and then shoot out across.
Okay.
Actually, I'm gonna try to hide here and then hope they walk across and give me a really easy shot in front of me.
Okay.
Prepared action.
Okay. The guards, one of them, you can hear
I'm pissed that
boot
the guards got
clamping
all the
behind
experience for the
you.
Trogdor.
You
How
don't
this
get
game works.
experience
I
kills.
don't know.
So you hear boots clamping going that way behind you, Alexandria. Someone's running after you, shouting in Chinese, and then sometimes in English, "Stop! Stop! Don't go nowhere!" And then this other guard is just like shouting something in Chinese as he sort of rounds the corner, and he stops for a second. And he's just like, What you do here?"
At Reid or at Nugget?
At Nugget. Like he would come around the corner and just sort of like his pistol out, and he just sort of halts as he's looking at you, and he's like, "What you do here?" Because he can't see Shassoon or Dr. Vivek yet. Just you.
Can I respond, or do I have to wait to be in initiative
You
order?
can respond if you want.
Oh, hello. Oh, God.
I did
That
did
was
the Chinese
questionable.
accent instead. Try that again. Oh, God. Round 2.
I'm so scared, sir. I saw a giant razor-type beast with spiny spikes. Did you deal with him all right?
Yeah, he dead. You step away from terminal. Was there anything Ben wanted to do? As he was holding.
Yeah, I mean, if he's walking up there and he's like not paying attention or whatever, and I have a nice clear shot at him from over here, then I'll take the shot.
Yeah. Go
As soon
ahead.
as they see.
Yeah, give yourself a +2 for him not noticing you.
Nice. God dang it!
Oh!
Twang!
That too.
God.
Twang. You're like, why do I have Shassoon's bow? And he's just the bullet hits the side, and he just sort of whirls where you are, Reid, and just points his gun out, and he's just like, "You give up now!" And that's pretty much his turn because he had ran over back this way. So Shassoon.
Yeah. So I get to the door and it's locked. Is that what you're saying?
What?
Didn't you say
The
there
door's
was a
over
metal
here. But
thing
are you just
over it?
running that way?
Yeah.
All right, you make it to the door, and yes, the door has like the equivalent of blast doors, right? So, and the guard's just like, wait.
Wouldn't I have seen that before I like got to it?
Well, yeah, you would have seen it as you were
I'm
approaching.
working on the door, Shassoon. Hold your britches.
And the guard's just protesting this whole time. He's just like, give Dr. Vivek back.
Is this actually like what is this map? Is this real? Like, is there a thing in the middle of the room here that I can hide behind?
If you want to, it'll give you some cover. But I mean, if he just walks around and caps you in the face, that's probably not gonna. It's not gonna give you cover if you go like here, and then he just steps to the side and takes a shot. But if you like take cover behind something else, yeah.
Is Dr. Vivek strapped into that thing?
Yes.
Okay, Jeff. I go over by the wall, and I tip it up so that I'm standing behind her.
Which wall?
This one, I think.
Okay.
Are you using her as a human
You're
shield?
using her as a human
Yep.
shield? Okay. And he's just
and
like,
then
what?
And then I get out then I get my bow and arrow out.
Okay.
Can I do all that in one turn?
You can do that. You just can't take a shot. So.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Megan.
I just want to run up to like kind of where all of them are.
Okay.
I don't know wherever it seems the safest place to be is where I head for.
I mean, with cover you can hide behind the table there, sort of, or you can hide behind the edge there.
I pick the table.
Up. Okay, that's fine. Neat.
Are there automated guns in this room?
No.
Oh, I didn't think about that.
There are automated guns in the next room and outside.
Shit. Well, we better kill them all, guys.
I wondered about that.
So with your roll, you essentially hit the like undo or cancel button on the whatever button the guard hit.
Okay.
So
what is the
the light above you stops and the doors start rising up to the side.
These doors are rising up?
Yes.
Let's hope that I live. So now, Jeff, I'm gonna try to do a hack, and I'm just gonna blow up the system. I'm just gonna try to set fire to the place. Basically, I'm gonna have all
that's
the
gonna take you
sprinklers
some
going
time.
on. I'm gonna fry all the security cameras, erase the footage, shut off the things.
That's gonna take you some time, Nate.
That's all right.
Okay.
I have faith in my teammates.
All right,
for
so you
keeping
just
me
start.
alive. Cover me, friends. I got a plan.
Okay. Oh, that's great. All right, Ben. You go about the same time the guards do.
Is there any like better cover that I could try to get to?
You can get to like the wall. I mean, most of the cover that you can get to, someone can walk around and shoot. But I mean, that's not really what most people do. They probably find like their own cover and start shooting, right?
Sure.
So you'd have more cover there. From where you're at, you really don't have cover.
Yeah, I'm gonna run up and hunch up next to the wall, or like back here around the wall, and lean out and take pot shots at him.
Okay, go ahead and take a shot. Now it's just against 7. Because he's
I'm
aware
such a
that you're
good
there.
roller.
Yeah, right? Nate's been on the computer checks, though.
12.
It's
Oh.
literally the only thing I can do because anytime I try to do something else, I fail so bad.
It's okay. All I do is persuade.
And Megan just kills me. I'm not sure what Sassoon does, but
The rest of us are just kind of running interference. Megan
So this guard is just like, And he just sort of looks. He looks around the room, and then he takes up a position kind of opposite of Reid, and tries to take a shot at Reid because so far no one else has done anything to him. What's your AC?
My AC is
6.
6.
Okay, so you have an AC of 4 against this.
We're just like on the other side of each other.
As he's like running to his cover, his gun misfires, and he's just like, "Oh, shoot!" And you see that he has to take a moment to like unjam the misfire, and then he's ready to fight again. The other guard gets around here and is shouting to stop. He doesn't have enough time to take a shot. But he is, at that corner saying stop. Sort of like crouched around the corner.
Stop resisting!
Stop resisting!
Firing shots at each other. Stop!
Shassoon.
The
guard has a decent line of shot to you based on how you set yourself up.
The one in the back?
Yep.
Yeah.
Unless Alexandria, gets his attention, but if she walks away, you're probably a prime target.
Yeah, so, Jeff, I move, into the corner over here.
Okay. Out into the open of the other guard?
No, I drag her with me so that I'm kind of so she's still kind of around me, right? You know what I mean?
Okay, she won't block complete line of sight now, but she'll...
Right, yeah, no, I understand. Yeah, and then I turn back toward the one that's chasing Alexandria, and I shoot him with my bow.
Okay. He has a +2, so...
Yeah, that's fine.
You get a 5 on your bow.
AC 7, you said?
Sorry, AC 5.
AC 5? Okay. Do I have any other modifiers? I don't think so, right?
Probably not.
Okay.
Oh, so you just think, and the guard's just like, "You shoot bow? Ah, man, you crazy. You gonna die. This world not good for you." Megan.
Do I have a decent shot at that guy, down there?
Yeah, he only has cover from, Nugget, Shassoon, and Reid.
Okay,
then
I will...
You do have a guard that has a decent shot on you, because there's not a way to cover your
back. Oh, yeah, I'll shoot that guy.
Reasonable.
Are you gonna move to a different cover? To cover from him, or...?
Probably.
She hides behind the burger machine.
Just slide into the burger machine and start taking a shot.
I mean, can I hide behind the other table?
Yeah. It's a matter of where you are in case someone decides to shoot you from somewhere else. That's probably not going to happen because Reid and the other guard are having this weird duel of whatever.
We're paying no attention to anyone else.
To shoot burgers at the guard.
Is it 7 for him too?
It is 5 because he's got cover.
Oh.
At the moment.
Okay.
He's shooting around a corner. Okay, so you crack a shot, and it misses there. Nate continues to hack, because it's taking you some time. You don't have to roll again. You did your initial roll. That's fine. Ben.
Jeff, I'm going to try to, slide around the other way and sneak up behind him.
Alright, do a stealth. I don't know. It's gonna be a more difficult stealth, but yeah, it's a stealth.
Stealthy.
We'll say it's an 8.
Yes.
It's double. Oh my gosh. Okay, so he's just firing at to suppress you at the moment, so you just sort of sneak around.
Yeah, I just walk around behind him and just shoot him in the head.
Alright, roll damage.
I just auto kill him.
I'll give him a perception check to see if you auto kill him or not. Skill. All right, so you just sort of walk behind him, and you just cap him in the head, and he drops.
All right, I just walk past his body as it falls down and walk out toward.
And 5 XP. Yeah.
Nugget. Got him. It's the first time I've hit anybody with a bullet.
The other guard sort of leans around and takes a shot at Alexandria. Oh no. Would he be concerned with Nugget?
There's clearly someone shooting at him, Jeff. I'm just saying.
Yeah, but she's missed.
Somebody was shooting at
Well,
me.
but she killed the other guard and that one saw it. So yeah, he'd take a shot at Alexandria. What's your AC? What's your armor?
I don't know.
You have a leather jack as well?
It's like it's 6.
But it's a leather
5.
jack, so... I see a leather jack, right?
And then 1 dex.
Right, so a leather jack is 7. The sheet already calculates the dex in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right,
but, however, a leather jack is not useful against tech level 3. It's like a leather jacket.
Yeah, she needs to upgrade her.
So she has an 8 for her armor, and then -2, so she has a 6 in cover.
Okay.
And he just like cracks a shot with his pistol, blindly missing. Maybe it hits the like smoothie machine and starts pouring out strawberry smoothie. And the guard's just like, I like that machine. Nick.
Yeah, I shoot him, man. Keep
Okay.
using my cover as cover, and I shoot him.
And so he's a 5 against your shot.
Yeah.
Alright, and he just continues laughing at you. Megan?
I shoot at the guy that was.
Okay. It's a 5 as well. No.
God damn it!
Was that more than 20?
Yeah, it is
Worse.
20 or higher.
Yeah.
Nate continues his work. What does Ben do?
Goes all the way around and sneaks up on this guy.
I think I will move up past Nugget. Say,
Okay.
Nugget, you should really hurry up. And then, like, take
I
over
mean,
position.
the doors have been opening the whole time, right?
Yeah, the doors are open. Nugget's just trying something special here, right?
Right, but I assume Nugget is doing something important. So I walk up here to this corner, and then
Yeah.
I'm just going to, like, try to provide suppressing fire to keep this guard from coming out and taking shots at us or whatever.
I mean, you can take a shot on him. That's fine.
Yeah, okay. I'll
Because
take a
it's
shot.
all
but,
in the
like,
midst of battle, and he's not like all the way around. He's just using it as cover. So.
Sure. So -2 for the cover.
Yes, so 5 for his armor. Or -2 in the end. That's fine. And you barely missed. Just it hits the cover next to him, and he's like, "Oh, jeez, you are a better shot, eh?" And takes a shot at the one that he actually thinks is a better shot.
Great.
Well, the one that killed his friend, right? He's shooting Megan again. And just his crack shot misses, destroys the slushy machine this time, and he's like, "Ni chao hao." Ah. Nick?
At least all of us suck at shooting.
Right?
Yep, I shoot him again, man.
Okay. Just wasting arrows. That's what you're doing.
Okay,
Make sure
I
you're
need
like
more.
marking off your ammo.
Yep, I have been.
I am. I'm down to 14
Yeah.
bullets.
Oh, I have not been paying any attention at all.
Right, Nick just twang misses. You've taken 1, 2, 3,
3.
Just ballpark it.
4,
You talking to me or Megan?
5, 6. This is
Talking to
probably your
Megan.
7th shot.
Jeff, you're
Megan.
talking to Megan, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Megan, your turn.
Finish him.
I haven't even been able to do anything.
Finish
Yeah,
him.
probably, man.
Well, you're doing a
Alright.
standard actual gunfight where you just like spray bullets at each other.
I'm shooting again.
That cover.
See, we have 3 people shooting at him though, and he only has 1 person shooting
Yeah,
at us,
we'll
so we
win,
should
right?
win this.
We'll win a war of
Nate
attrition, is what you're saying.
continues. Ben.
I need to buy ammo and stuff.
Well, we can do that with
You have
all the
so
money
much
from the
money.
super.
Me?
You know what we're gonna have when we have all the secret research information, and we're the only people that have it because we've wiped their
Oh,
database.
all right. So he
And
he
also
takes a
when
hit
we have
to
hostage.
his leg, and he just sort
Yeah.
of and drops his gun, and sort of slumps around the corner, and he's just like shouting curses in Chinese. On his turn, his part of the turn, he grabs the gun and sort of rolls out of sight. Nick.
You roll out of
Jeff,
sight?
how much longer do I
Yeah,
think
he
I will
rolled out
need
of
to
sight.
take?
It'll probably take you another 30 seconds.
I relay
5
that to my
rounds.
friends and say, it'll take me another 30 seconds. I think that means you guys can start running outside the door.
Actually, no. Your request? No, it's going to take you like 10 more minutes.
I say, what about security guns outside?
Nugget, have you disabled the security system?
Jeff,
I mean,
have I
you're in
disabled
the
the security
process
system?
of it. You're
I'm working
You're-
on it, Captain!
you literally said
What
that
was
you
that
are.
I
voice?
don't know. I'm having trouble with the accents today, guys.
You said that you're
It's been rough.
wiping the hard drive, removing
That
your
was like the-
traces.
Wah, wah, wah.
It was like
yeah,
the.
no, I mean, I'm doing everything. I'm just erasing everything. Like, when I
Right.
erase everything.
Do you know what the difficulty
guns
for that
will not
was when
work
you said
either.
that? It was a 12. Because of the
Yeah,
amount
but
of
I-
stuff that you were trying to do. And,
Yeah,
and the
but I
difficulty
got
of it. Yeah, you got it.
Yeah.
It's just going to take like
I
10
don't
minutes.
think we're in
but
any
it's...
threat right now because I turned off the alarm, so.
Yeah.
Jeff, are there like glass doors to this place? The front door, was it glass?
Yes. The security doors are glass too, but they also have that blast door that comes down, so conceivably the front
Yeah.
door would have had something the same. But I mean, it's probably up as
Yep.
well.
I grab Dr. Viv something.
Just roll her out and see if it shoots her.
And I roll out into the security area.
With her, or do you just roll her
With
out?
her. Yeah.
Okay.
I go with-
Yeah. So there's this door that there's a keypad. Are you just gonna try to barrel through the door, or?
Is it
Well, I
glass?
lifted the door.
Well, there's the normal glass door, right?
Does it have like a slider?
Yeah. It's got like a slider. It's a like secure door.
Reid, need keycard to get out.
Don't you think?
Don't
Don't you think Dr. Vivek has a key card, Shassoon?
There's just like
oh,
one clipped on.
Brilliant. I grab her
Alright.
keycard and I
Yeah, that's
scan
fine.
it.
All right.
Just
So
going for it.
it opens and you just blitz out there. The guns are just sitting there. There's the door in front of you.
Oh, there were. Wait, there are guns in here? I
yes.
thought they were outside.
Yes, there are, Nick.
Oh. I would not have done that had I known that. But they didn't shoot me?
They didn't shoot you.
Oh, good.
Megan and Ben, go ahead and take a shot. Or wait, no, you don't
If
take
I
a
saw
shot.
that
What are you
I
guys
hit
gonna
it,
do?
Like went around the corner,
Yeah.
then I'm like, I look over and see Shassoon's just heading out. I'm like, well, Nugget looks like our friend there has made his way. We'll meet you back at the ship.
I'll beeline it out of here too. I mean, once you start running.
I hit a thing.
So do you go around the corner and take a shot at him, or because he's not
I
in
don't
your
know.
line of sight right now?
Damn it.
I mean, you can if you want.
Yes.
Okay.
Mostly
so you
because
go around
I
the
actually
corner.
hit him that time.
He doesn't have cover. at the moment. He's just sort of holding his leg, and he looks up at you as you just like cap him in the face, and he falls to the floor. Or well, he just slumps back against the wall, lifeless.
And then I turn around and start running the other direction, like out.
Okay, Nate, you have another like 5 minutes.
Jeff, I think have I erased the recordings from today? That's what I would have done first.
Well, I suppose.
let's let the dice decide, Jeff.
See, if technically you found out during your process that there is a master backup that's running real time on this this control thing. So yes, you destroyed the initial one, but you haven't destroyed the backup yet. You're getting to it. You just need a couple more minutes, right? And you believe that you've halted any exterior alarm before they happen, because there's a delay when someone hits the button before it actually reaches out to other authorities. So I mean, you feel pretty safe in terms of.
I'm gonna keep on hacking then and hope for the best.
Okay, so 5 minutes pass. I'm assuming the rest of the people are just booking it to the ship.
Yeah. Hope the ship's nearby.
Do you like call a taxi or something? Or how
I think that would be weird to load a.
I mean,
with your knowledge criminal, that might not be that weird on this
plane. I can call in a contact. All right, I call the taxi service, the discreet taxi service.
Okay, the discreet taxi service will cost you 50 credits, but they won't say anything. Fine. They don't care. They like credit.
Alright, that's who I get.
Okay, so ShadyTaxis.com arrives.
ShadySpaceTaxis.com.
ShadySpaceTaxis.com. And it's got a little note that says, coming soon, ShadySpaceTravel.com.
Interesting.
And so you guys hop in and you take off and just leave Nugget for his work. Okay, so you finish up and then you have a prompt. There appears to be a sort of a generator that's strong enough to keep this going during power outages. That you could just sort of release the brakes on. If you would like to do that, you can hit yes, or you can hit no. You believe that you've destroyed most traces of you guys ever being there.
Who are you talking to, Jeff? Are you talking to me?
Yes.
Okay, I'm sorry. I don't understand my options. Could you please repeat them?
Okay, so you've destroyed all computerized evidence that you can think of.
Yep.
You have left a prompt because you're also just looking to, turn on everything. You have a prompt that you found that can allow you to overload this backup reactor, which keeps the power on during power outages. If you do that, you're pretty sure that the entire facility itself would be destroyed. So you have this yes or no prompt.
So I look around my corner like, hey, Mr. Reid, do you think I should... And then I see like a little cloud of dust as they've clearly left me. And I'm like, shit.
Okay.
What do I do?
So the only thing that you know is that, you've destroyed all this stuff. There's this weird mutated body here. And then there's that guy in the control room that is conceivably still around.
Yeah, I
that saw
don't
everybody.
see a reason to attract more attention to myself by blowing up the facility because.
Well, I mean, you think that you've erased all traces, right?
No, I'm looking to sell this stuff on the black market, dude. I mean, they clearly have the money because look at this place.
What, you're gonna try to sell the lab that they're just gonna come back
I
to?
downloaded their whole database. Remember all their research and stuff.
Yes, in Chinese, that is true.
Yeah. I mean, it's gotta be worth something. I mean, they're making money off of it. Why can't I make money off of it?
They might not be making money off of it. You can just.
Well, where'd they get all this equipment, Jeff?
What? I mean, maybe they.
Where'd they get all this swanky building?
I can't tell you. I can't tell you.
I mean, I
I
don't think
can't
it's
tell you
NSF,
until
maybe
you
it is.
investigate the data. So
Exactly. All I'm saying is there a reasonable person to think that one might be able to get some money for that? And I have got us that,
maybe.
and also electronically erased our tracks of being here.
Right,
I have accomplished my
except
mission,
for one
and I am
track, and that's a doctor that has seen everybody by face, right?
Yep. Yep.
Are you
That's true.
This is actually more of a button. Do you let him live or not? Is what this button comes down to.
Well, in that case, they did shoot me. I forgot that they shot me with something that made me stupid. So I think
It's not stupid. You're
mentally
weak-willed.
weak. Yeah. I'm gonna blow up the place, Jeff.
All right,
I'm gonna
you hit
push
the
the
yes.
prop, give myself enough time to get out of here.
Well, I mean, it's overloading, so it takes like a minute
Surprise!
before it explodes.
There was no timer on it. The facility
There is no
blows
timer.
up.
So you hit it. The reactor starts to pump out more and more power without the security brakes on it. And
Jehoshaphat, I better get out of here.
you start running away. And so, since we're at time here, let's say the last thing in the distance is Nugget just sort of like hopping in a taxi, speeding off, and just in the background there's this silhouette of a building that just explodes, and most people that are just out walking on the streets as you're driving by in the taxi, they don't even pay heed.
Ben, did you get the money from the girl?
We still have her.
We still have her.
I know, but it's not going to be much worth much to her without a lab, right? Did she pay you yet or not?
She didn't, I assume, since she probably collapsed about the same time I did.
Right, she didn't pay you for it yet.
But we have her, so she doesn't have a lab. She has a bank account.
It's true.
Okay, so you guys make it out, and then you get to your ship, and then since Nate needs to take off, I guess.
I mean, they can prep the engines and stuff.
Right.
Right.
I just went like
Take
time-wise
off.
for Nate tonight.
Oh, in real life. Yeah, I need to get going. Sorry, friends. It seems like a reasonable spot to end, right? It seems like
So we'll start back. You made it back to the ship with these people. Dr. Vivek is still unconscious, but now she's at your ship.
Aircraft said I might be back on later.
Okay.
Okay.
Nice.
Nick is at 1 hit point. That's great. I'm glad you didn't
He
die to that
survived.
pistol shot.
I'm
Would have been the
pretty
worst.
glad of that too.
The trials and tribulations of a level 1 character.
That it will never be level 2.
You didn't accomplish any goals?
Nope.
Neither did I guess.
We didn't do much.
Unless-
really, actually.
Unless I accomplished
We
goals
kind of
1.
went off on a tangent.
It's okay. Nate did accomplish one of his goals, and he might have hit level 3. Maybe. Nope.
I need
He's
to do
like
better at this whole
105
goal
off of
thing.
level 3. So yeah, all of that happened.
This is such an Adam
Megan, you're
quest,
also out of a monoblade.
by the way.
Yeah,
It's alright, I bet she can afford to replace it.
I noticed, and it wasn't worth trying to deal with.
Seriously, this is such an Adam quest.
Yeah.
Oh, you get there and you don't get any money because they try and kill you, and
We should have gone in the security room before we left and
yeah, I wondered
Yeah.
if we could jack some stuff.
You
Rolling
could
the
have.
gurney.
As the thing explodes, you're just like, you see dollars just disappear.
shit.
Yeah, I wondered that, but I was too busy rolling the gurney to deal with it.
Well, yeah, I mean, you had all their key cards. You just had to maybe break some
Fuck.
combo locks or something. If there
That
were
was
combo
stupid.
locks in some of the places. So,
That was dumb.
I don't know if you can succeed at your second goal anymore, Ben. I don't know if that's technically
Can deliver it
possible.
somewhere.
Well, I mean,
I'll figure
Sure.
it out.
Well, yeah, maybe. Nate completed that one.
I got
Token
10
XP for
experience today, guys, from my 2 good skill checks.
that.
I got no experience today.
I saw 2 good skill checks.
This was the Nugget and Alexandria episode.
Seriously.
It was
Whatever, you see how
hilarious.
sneaky I was?
I was okay, but I was so badass.
That's true. I was just unconscious most of the time.
For the record, guys, though, I don't enjoy when you're unconscious and I have to make all the decisions.
I don't enjoy being unconscious and not being able to make decisions, so
Right.
we're on the same page.
Do I give you experience or do I not give you experience? I mean,
Who are you talking
like-
to? The answer is yes.
I mean,